Hey YouTube, it's Cam and Star, and we're here today to tell you guys
we bought a van.
2.5 months ago, we got rid of all of our things, we decluttered, we turned into super minimalist, and we moved into this van full time. We've been living in here, traveling ever since. So we're here to share our journey with you guys and give you guys a tour of this van.
Alright guys, so we bought a 2019 Ram Promaster 2500. Got it with a little over 12,000 miles on it. We wanted something that would be really reliable out the gate because we knew it was going to be up and down, over the highways and byways. These just hide whatever's going on back here, things we don't want to see in the public eye. So we have two back here and we keep two up in front. We have our battery. This is just a supplement to our main power source. Other than that, not too much going on back here. So the countertop is 18 inches deep and 6 feet long. Here we have our deep sink, which we love because you can just throw whatever in there, dirty dishes. Here is another storage that we have. Our other storage, we have a 3-gallon gray water tank, so we have to dump it a little bit more, but it works for us. And then the other two 6-gallon tanks, so we have 24 gallons of water on hand at all times, and that gets us by. We usually have to fill up maybe once a week. This water system is ran off of a manual foot pump. We wanted to minimize our electrical needs. Just press, and you got water right there. We have our pantry storage, shelf storage, and our little seasonings. Behind the driver's seat, we have another table that we can pull out and cook outside. And we have our retractable ladder here. This is great. Got this on Amazon. I think it was like maybe $86 or $90. So this is a cedar backsplash. Very thin panels. We got them from Home Depot. And then we just stained it and we sealed it with some natural sealer. The countertop, we stained it at first and it was this really dark, ugly doo-doo brown color. So we sanded it down and then we polished it up also with the same natural wax. All of this stuff is food grade quality, so we don't have to worry about any harmful chemicals and anything like that. These baskets, this is something that we decided along the way that we needed. We got some fresh coconuts. We usually have it filled up with fruit, but right now we're on a juice feast. Shout out to Juice Feast. This drawer here, all our kitchen utensils and things like that. It's really helpful if you get these little baskets inside of your bigger drawer to help keep things organized. This drawer is not on drawer slides. We did that because 1, drawer slides are expensive, and 2, this drawer never slides out. We don't have to worry about locking it. So basically it's just wood to wood connection. And so it's ran on 2 2x2s. These baskets, I found these at Target. They were like the perfect size for our cutout that we have here. We just have more food storage and baskets in here, you know, canned goods and things like that. And surprisingly, those things don't even fall out either. Baskets have a nice snug fit, so we don't even have to worry about that. In this drawer, we just have more cookingware and appliances. Our couch here also doubles up as storage. These are mounted on gas struts. We got clothes, everything in here, all packed away, stuff that we don't really use on the daily. This bad boy has been a lifesaver. Being our first build, we really wanted it to be as simple as possible, and we were really eager to get into the van. They have a new AC 200, which has a 2,000 watt inverter. This one only has a 1,000 watt inverter, but we've been getting away with it. On the roof, we have 2 200 watt solar panels, so that's 400 watts in total, which I did drill through and just put the wire modes because that was after we had ran these walls. DIY swivel mount table. We got this idea from another van lifer. Whenever we want to set that up, just tighten that bad boy down. Takes less than a minute to set up. Me and my wife can sit right here, have a meal, and then you can swivel it to different places. So swivel it here to have more counter storage. Also doubles up. We can watch movies on it while we're in the bed. All right guys, so moving on. Under here we have our fridge, held in by this bungee cable we got from Walmart that stops the fridge from flinging forward while we drive. It has happened a few times, so remember to buckle your fridge down if you got it like this. Pull it out. It's on these wheels and on a plywood base. We did that to save money on drawer slides. These wheels were pretty cheap on Amazon. Fridge freezer combo. This is the Iceco, I think VL 75. So it's 75 quarts. We call this the Narnia door. Moving on to the bed. Queen size bed here, width-wise. I'm only 5'11", so in the Promaster, I think they're about 6'2" or 6'3", metal to metal. So we built it out a little bit, insulated. That was partially why we went with the Promaster, so that we had the option to sleep this way, and it saves us a lot more living space. My wife got the idea that we should build our own mattress after doing a lot of research. All the other mattresses, you have to really cut and modify them in order for them to fit this way. So in our research, a lot of mattresses have fiberglass in them for fire resistance, and when you cut the mattress open, the fiberglass just gets everywhere and messes up a lot of things, so we wanted to avoid that completely. So what we did, we bought two 3-inch thick memory foam as the base, 2 foot wide by 6 foot long, and we just cut them to fit. We have a 3-inch rubber latex mattress. I think we went with the medium or high density, and then we have some Havelock wool that we laid on top as, you know, just our topper. I don't think we'll ever buy another mattress. Again, we'll probably create our mattresses for the rest of our lives. All the material for this mattress was maybe $300. Speaking of the Havelock wool, that's what we did decide to insulate the van with. So we went with Havelock wool because it is a natural product, a sustainable product, and good for the environment. We didn't want to be breathing in a bunch of toxic chemicals in a small space. More clothes storage, more stuff that we use every day. And then we have our personal baskets here. Put in 2 max air fans, and that just provides complete circulation. Here we have our lighting. We have a LED strip light that goes all the way around the van, and then we have this singular light. Really, we have enough light with the LED strip, but this just gives it more brightness. So what we decided to do with the sliding door, we just put 2 wood panels after we insulate it, but we have a plexiglass mirror that we found on Amazon. That's great because we didn't want glass in here. Shout out to my stepfather-in-law who made us this sign for the van. Shout out to Star's friend Portia for the lovely marriage prayer. We love it. We read it all the time. And shout out to Cassandra for the Explorer cup. We love it. This is our last bit of clothes storage here. Just got a little dresser that we got from Walmart. It's been great. Star has the top and the bottom. I have one, of course, because I'm the man. It's time to put the curtains down. We got 2 blackout curtains that we got at Walmart. And when we want a full blackout, we just put these 2 clips up here, and that will completely black out the van. Keeps the heat out and the cool in. When we are in a place that we need heat, we do have a little buddy propane heater. They usually last about 3 hours. We use the 1-pound cans, and it really gets this place nice and toasty. Yeah, but you do have to keep a window open for ventilation, fresh air. And we also have a carbon monoxide monitor. And for our cooking, we have just a Coleman Camp Chef that we use and we pull out. It's a 2-burner stove. We like that one because you can control the flame. With another stove we tried, you couldn't really control how much flame you were getting. We can also take the meal outside whenever the weather's nice. We'll just pull up to a nice park. We can cook outside. Alright, so I know you guys are questioning, where they poop and pee at? We found our way around the system. We have a fold-away toilet. You know, we just put bags in it. When you're done your business, take care of the trash. Usually we find ourselves out and about. We can stop at any store if we gotta use the bathroom. For showering, we go to Planet Fitness and get a good workout in. Shower after you work out and you set. So we're living this life. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit. With COVID happening, some Planet Fitnesses aren't open. So when we need to shower, we boil some water, lather ourselves up at this sink, wash it all off, and we have a shower curtain that we put down so we don't get water all over the place. That's just as good as gold right there. But we only use that only when Planet Fitnesses are not open.
Okay, so it all started in March 2020. As you guys know, the whole COVID thing was going on, which led us to be working from home, spending more time at home. That had us thinking and just wanting to be outside. Everybody was bored. We're just trying to find more things to do. So we got the great idea, let's buy a house. So if you know us, you know that we hate debt. And if we were going to buy a house, the plan was to try and pay it off in about 5 years, going hardcore back on a debt-free journey, just trying to pay off that house as fast as possible. The reason why we wanted to get a house in the first place is because we were living in Baltimore City, which it served us great for the time that we were there, but it's not really a neighborhood where you can kind of like go outside and go on a walk. Sometimes it's shooting on a block.
We started, you know, actually driving out to see houses and things like that. We both had a realization and talk that we didn't really want to go back into that basic single family homes starting at $300,000, $400,000, and it's just like, why would I commit myself to a 30-year agreement for something that I'm not even happy with and gonna have to put money into just to get the things that I would like? And maybe a year into me and Star knowing each other, had the idea that we wanted to do tiny living. The plan kind of fell to the wayside. When COVID happened, it just got our minds thinking. We just decided that, hey, let's get a van. Honestly, you guys, this past 2 months have been mind-blowing. When you put yourself in a position to get out of your comfort zone, to just go out and be out there, set yourself up for such great experiences, meeting great people. And we go in the name of Christ, so we don't really worry about what man can do to us. I know you guys maybe think about safety and things like that, but we just trust in God. He gives us the wisdom that we need while out on the road, and we just loving it so far.
When I was younger, one time at my dad's house for the summer, our house got broken into. We came home to papers all over the floor, the TVs were gone, game systems were gone, they just ran through the house and took whatever they wanted. I just remember chills just running through my body, just going in and seeing like we've been robbed. No matter whether you're in a house or you're in a van, you're in a trailer, anything could happen. Like, this is life and bad things happen, but for us, we believe in Christ and we're trusting in Him. Of course, we're gonna, like Cameron said, use the wisdom that God gave us, trust our instincts, trust the Holy Spirit when we feel like He's telling us something. If we need to get out of a situation or we need to not sleep in a certain area, then we'll go.
And that's the beauty of it. Something don't feel right, you just turn the key and dip out.
For us, we really just don't feel comfortable going back into debt for any reason. So we were like, instead of going $350,000 into debt, we were able to get our dream home, but on wheels for under $50,000 and debt free. After we decided not to buy the house and we ended up buying this van, about a month later, we got some shocking news. Cameron got let go from his job due to COVID first, and 2 weeks later, my job also let me go. That was a time where everybody was getting laid off, but we were like, no, not us. I'm a nurse. They need nurses. He's into architecture, so yeah, they're not gonna let us go. It's now been 7 months that we haven't been working, and only by God's grace, He's been allowing us to just live and be able to travel, and He's just been sustaining us.
So we want to encourage you guys, continue to trust in God most importantly. And if you ever have an inkling or have a desire to do something crazy like we're doing, I mean, we're not crazy. There's millions of people doing it out here. You know, all you gotta do is search it up on YouTube.
Or come to Florida. Yes.
Or come to Florida.
People are everywhere.
This is the
like
East Coast mecca of van life.
Seriously.
But yeah, I would say try it out. Try it out. My name is Cameron. I'm from Baltimore City, bottom, more sit. It's like